gibt ja auch schöne Ecken.
Ja, und willkommen zurück zu Schöne Ecken. Auch in dieser Folge geht es weiter mit der kleinen Tour in Barcelona rund um Ricardo Bofill, sein Atelier La Fábrica, was ihr in der letzten Folge gehört habt. Ich habe jetzt gleich einen nächsten Termin mit einer Bewohnerin von Walden 7 oder Walden, dem bereits angesprochenen utopischen Komplex, gebaut in den 70er Jahren, als sozialer Wohnungsbau, wo wir jetzt noch viel mehr erfahren werden. Ich bin sehr gespannt, was es zu hören und auch vielleicht zu sehen gibt für euch als Fotos. So, auch diese Folge, ich fange schon an mit Englisch. Also auch diese Folge wird in Englisch aufgenommen sein, gehe ich mal von aus. Deswegen, wenn ihr des Englischen nicht so mächtig seid, guckt euch die Fotos an und hört mal beim einfach nächsten Folge wieder rein. In 2 Wochen wird es dann wieder wie gewohnt auf Deutsch weitergehen.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and me. I never get lost, 11. I was counting you because, look, I'm responsible for you. This is a private place, so you get in together and I take you out together. So, this is plenty of people. We have here around 1,000 people and 446 apartments. And it's plenty of narrow corridors, almost 6 kilometers of narrow corridors. At this time of the year, many windows are open and some doors also. Because of that, I beg you to be quiet. And in addition to that, we are going together. We are stopping here and there. We are going directly to the terrace, and from then on, we are using the stairs, visiting different floors. This is fourth Bofill's work. It was built from 73 to 75. And at the very beginning, everything was on tiles. You see this kind of tiles, blue tiles? So you imagine all the building, facades, interior facades, exterior facades, everything on these tiles. But these tiles were falling. At the end of 76, they were falling. So it was dangerous, annoying. Everything was on nets, inside and outside, because they were falling down. People that was living here, I was moving here at 94, but people that was moving here organized themselves, and the big renovation was held from 93 to 95. They removed all the tiles, but this few here and there, and were substituted by this kind of a special paint with an insulation behind, matching the actual colors. Now we are going inside. Let's go.
Ja, wie ihr vielleicht schon gehört habt, die Folge wird als Rundgang ausgeführt. Das heißt, ich bin nicht im Dialog mit meiner Podcast-Partnerin, mit meiner Gesprächspartnerin. Wir werden einfach zuhören. Ich werde Fotos machen und mich ansonsten zurückhalten.
No espero ningú més. Si n'hi ha gent que no ha vingut, si arriben tard, que m'escriguin, per favor. Gràcies. Look, I wanted to tell you, usually we are in September, still in September. I don't show the terrace from June to October, but today we can take profit because I was, look, I'm working at Walden. I'm part of the board that's ruling Walden 7, and I go to the terrace just now to check something, some works in progress, and I saw there are not much people, so we can go upstairs, and you are able to have a look at the terrace. It's nice. It's a quiet place, nice. This is main hall. It's got a good acoustic, so we use it to organize some cinema on summertime at night. Today it's not hot. It's sunny, but it's not hot. But on summertime it's very hot here. Because of that, well then, if you realize, it's a big thing, kind of close, not big windows, because we are much worried about hot weather than cold weather. Here we have a kind of a microclimate, and it's always fresh. You will see. You have main hall, and you have, hola Ricardo, and we have 4 blue courtyards, and this in front of you, these 4 columns in raw concrete, this is the heart of the building. It was like that, no paint, no tiles from the beginning, a kind of a strong connection with brutalism. Only that. The rest is colorful, it's different, right? Yes. Look, we are using this one, this is the biggest one, it's not very chic, because it's used for to move furniture and garbage and so on, but it's big. So we are going together to the terrace. Do you know why this is named Walden? Because of Henry Thoreau that was living at the woods, in a cabin in the woods, 2 years and some days. He was living there alone, and from his experience, he was developing some sociological theories that he wrote in a book. He was publishing a book named Walden, as following the name of that very small place. Skinner, in the middle of 20th century, the sociologist was connecting with these ideas, Henry Thoreau's ideas, and publishing another book, Walden 2. And Bofill, the architect, the team, was connected with Skinner theories and developing this Walden. Be my guest. Let's go. A ver, perdona. Pero me parece... No, look. Bueno, un momento. Let's see. No. Look, we are stopping at 14, and from then on we are using a small stair to the top to the roof. We'll manage. So what I was telling, Bofill was connecting with these ideas and was developing one kind of big community. We are living here around 1,000 people, 446 apartments, different sizes. I will tell you about the sizes, right? Based in units. Unit is 30 square meters, so we have different types of apartments, I will tell you. It was meant to be a vertical village, so because of that we have lots of space downstairs, upstairs at the terrace. It's all year long open, and all the balconies just in front of the houses you will see, and the long corridors. You have plenty of choices. You have your individual entrance, your privacy, but if you want, if you choose to, you have lots of space to socialize, to know people, like in a village.
假装听懂。
I don't know what you say, but it sounds exciting.
Wow.
Let's go. Hola. You are going there to the stairs, and you are going to the top. I'm going to the terrace, and we'll open the door for you, right? Do you follow the lady? She's the leader now. You are following the lady through the stairs. Cornelis, you have to go that way.
Wie ihr ungefähr hören könnt, wir sind jetzt oben auf dem Gebäude im 14. Stockwerk und schauen die verschiedenen Schächte und Bereiche in dieses utopische, vielleicht ein bisschen dystopische Gebäude, das aussieht wie eine Mischung aus Tim Burton-Filme, 60er Jahre Utopien, was wir schon eben auch gehört haben in der Folge von Ricardo Bofill. Aber auch einer bestimmten Spielfreude, Heiterkeit durch die roten Farben. Viele Pflanzen, das ist ähnlich bewachsen wie auch La Fábrica, was wir vorher gehört haben. Sehr interessante Eindrücke von Höhe, von auch Brutalismus, Beton, aber auf eine schöne Art.
So, here you are. Let's go to have a look here at the top. Look, please. Oh my God. Did I ask you to go together? 2 people missing. Where are them? Sorry, we have 2 people missing. This is the other place I was telling you to gather, right, for people. We organize some dinner at night on summertime.
Yeah.
At least one potluck. So everybody who wants to share, we are sharing meals and everything, and we organize it here. It's real hot on summertime here, but this is fresh. All this big place, big area, is known to be the windy place. And because of that, almost always we have at least slight breeze. We have 2 swimming pools. This is the swimming pool of the sun, and the other is the swimming pool of the moon. Just in front of you, you see the sea. In a clear day, you can see a deep blue ribbon at the bottom. That's south. And if you focus, you can count the 3 towers of the airport. You see. At that side, behind the 3 tall buildings,
Oh, yes.
Do you see the hill, this short hill?
Yes.
This is Montjuic, Mies van der Rohe, Montjuic, La Ramblas, and so on. And now here in front of me, I will tell you. At my 12, look, at my 12, at the top of the hill, you have Tibidabo and Foster Towers. And here, this tiny tower in red and white, this is Sant Pere Martyr. A big trail is starting at the foot of the hill, only for pedestrians and bicycles, that's taking you to the north of Barcelona, and it has some connections with public transport to Parc Güell, Bunkers, and so on. It's nice to have a walk for hiking. Now, this is the chimney. No, I didn't tell you. All this area was occupied by a concrete factory. Did you know that?
Yeah.
And Bofill was passing by. Bofill was wanting to build more than... he was wanting to build La Ciudad en el Espacio, the city in the space in Moratalaz, at the outskirts of Madrid. But government didn't allow him to build there because it was a change in sociology, more freedom. So he was coming back to Barcelona and find this place to build this utopia, La Ciudad Vertical. Let's go. I will tell you something there. Adios, guapas. Bofill was wanting to build more than Walden. The project had this building, Walden, and two more buildings just in front, two shorter buildings. But because of the problems I was telling you with tiles and some materials and so on, they had to stop the project. And it was long years, only this Walden, and here it was the remainings of the concrete factory, right? You see the round shapes in the middle? These are silos that belonging to the old concrete factory. When the big renovation was held from 93 to 95, they leveled the square, they cut the silos, they included into the square of the piece, and they took advantage of the deepness. You see this vegetal roof to build services for Walden, people living at Walden and people living at the rest of the village. You have Boy Scouts there, small auditorium, a vanguardist school of art, some classrooms, and so and so. From here, we are going downstairs to walk half the perimeter of the 14. I want to show you something. You see these four columns in blue here in the middle? This is a monument from a local artist, Carme Malaret, and it's representing the unit. You remember I was telling you Walden was taught in units? So this is 30 square meters, 5.2 for 5.2,
Yeah.
right? Let's move to 14 and let's walk.
Yeah.
My dear guest, if I would remember all your names, this would be wonderful.
They showed me the model in La Fábrica from the original plan. So all the walls,
that's
and
good.
It's very nice. And
Yes. Did you realize
Yeah.
this building and two
Yeah.
more buildings in front?
this is the biggest one, and two more, and a connecting building between them. And there's
Yes.
Fábrica in the middle of that. Very interesting concept.
Very, very interesting. Look, it's not Bofils, but the very place, all the big area, the square, it's looking in such a way. Last one is closing the door. Thank you. It's looking, the area, it's looking the way he had thought at the beginning. A kind of open space, but a kind of protected also. Protected environment. Look, this is a blue courtyard. Remember we have 4 blue courtyards?
Yeah.
4 blocks, exactly the same. You know, Walden has got 2 main patterns. All floors are slightly different, but 2 main patterns. Those bridges are placed at 8th floor. From 8th floor to the ground, bridges and corridors are interior ones. And doors of the houses are facing interior. From 8 to the top, we have got perimetral corridors, perimetral bridges, and doors of the houses are facing outside. So now we are going to walk south perimeter. South. Now, please, can you tell the girl to come, please? You see these names around? It's plenty of names. I will tell you about names. There was a poet belonging to Bofill's team. His name was José Agustín Gutisolo. Did you know that?
No.
He was belonging to 50th generation. And he was in charge of naming alleys, streets, bridges, and so on. You have two main blocks. One block, it's plenty of famous people, from sporters to philosophers. The other block, it's plenty of concepts, connecting with human emotions, feelings, and so on. And you have the best or the worst, nothing in the middle. So you have happiness, intuition, chimera, but you also have disgust, shame, rage, and so. Okay. Here I want to tell you something. Look, now, I will be here and you there because I want you to have a look at this one. You see, I don't know if you realize elevators only stop at bare floors.
Okay.
Did you realize that?
No.
Because of that, to reach uneven floors, it's plenty of these intermediate stairs, right? I was telling you about the sizes of the apartments.
Yeah.
So, when you see these round structures here, like this means that inside you have an apartment of 3 units. 2 units, in this case it's 2 units downstairs and 1 upstairs. Do you see this terracotta is new? You see it's new? And you can compare with this one, this clay. This is old and this is new, right? Behind these structures, you would find the stair, the round stair that's going to the duplex. You see the step over the door. Many of these structures were cracking due to the settlement movements of the building. And because of that, many of them have been renewed, refurbished, and improved. This material is much better than that.
Yeah.
This is 40 years old and it's clay, and this is ceramic, right?
Okay.
It's quite easy to join apartments side by side. You don't have heavy walls inside, so you can get rid of everything. And you can join these apartments with the apartments that are at the top of the stairs, at the back. You keep the door, you keep windows, and you can manage. You can add units. So you see, everything is new.
Yeah.
This is new.
Very nice.
And look, and this is all clay that it had been repaired, you see. This is some patches here and there.
So it was built more or less cheap and rebuilt or renovated in a better way.
Yes.
Yeah. That's good.
I was telling you we have got almost 6 kilometers of corridors. This is understood to be, this is a communitary space. All these corridors are communitary space, but in front of every house, depending on the taste of people, the needs, you have tables, chairs, plants. They are really useful for dinner, to have a talk, a coffee, just to meet, right? And it's a kind of understood, it's a private place.
Yeah.
Some of them are very cute, some of them not so much. But usually there is a microclimate here. If it's sunny, you feel at the shade, you are fresh.
Yeah.
And if you need sun and it's winter, you look for some area with
cool
sun.
color makes some
Yes.
thing too to feel a little bit cooler. No?
Yes.
It's a blue.
And this, if you knock
Yeah.
walls, you know, everything was on tiles. They'll remove the tiles and they put this special paint with an insulation behind.
Ah, okay.
This
so
was,
better
this
let
was,
it know.
yes.
Yeah. But this was completely tiled in the original building form. Yeah.
Completely. Look, you have been there.
Ah, wow.
Right? You're coming from there.
I'm
right?
coming from the Fábrica. Now we're seeing it from above.
These are the remainings of the concrete factory. All this
Like a jungle.
big area was occupied by the concrete factory, but they removed everything but La Fábrica, the very place where Bofill is living and working since '74.
Yeah. You see the connection in style. So in a way, Walden is like a Fábrica too, but different. You have the roundings, you have the plants.
Yes.
Yeah. It's connected in the style. Yeah.
Yes, quite.
Yeah. Colors are different.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because all these round shapes,
Yeah.
are the round shapes of the silos.
Yeah, they're echoing it.
So
yeah.
yes, echoing. So here you have these buildings here are private initiative, and this is social housing, and you see the shape in blue.
Okay, yeah.
It's also following.
Yeah.
It's also echoing.
I see it, yeah. Great. So all goes back down to the old Fábrica. It's inspiring for the whole thing is Zementfabrik
Yes.
in a way, but a lot of other ideas too.
Have you been inside
Yeah.
Bafil's home?
No, she tried to, but it's renovating and maybe another time. Unfortunately, this time not. But
Nice. All right. But you have been inside the big room they call the cathedral behind the bending
the
plants.
cathedral is very epic.
It's
a
it's
nice
epic.
place. Yeah,
Yes.
Wow.
Yes,
you
it's
can't describe
great.
it in words, especially in English. Not so easy for me.
Oh, really?
And not to describe it with full emotion. In my mother language is more easy to bring emotion to the podcast because I've got more words for
It's a
describing
kind
the
of
place.
overwhelming sometimes
Yeah.
because so high ceiling.
I was speechless. Yeah.
Yes.
I doesn't want to leave, but I have to.
You see these palm trees at the top?
Yeah.
So that roofing grass, that's the top of Bafil's triplex.
Yeah.
Have you seen? So you have the triplex. You will see
Yeah.
private gardens from the other side.
Yeah.
And from there, you have the studio.
Yeah.
And from the Compressos, from this terrace to left, it's decaying. Can you
Yeah.
distinguish? That area is decaying. Let's have a look from
Yeah.
the other side. Now we are moving to 12 and we are walking north perimeter,
Yeah.
and you will have a very good approach over Bafil.
Yeah.
Right.
Vertigo effect. Yeah.
You first.
Okay. No problem.
You follow Cornelis, please.
Yeah.
Here we are. So now we are 10, 12. I have to count 12. We have to go together, right? Once we recover these people, we are 12. Let's go.
You can see all the Neo, yeah? It's the same bit
Look,
again, yeah.
yes, you can see.
Yeah.
It's a really large space. Yes, so close. And this is new, you see, and that's all. It's like in a village. You have your balconies. These are the spaces that you can take profit of.
Will they
Just
renovate
like-
this sometime later too? Will there be renovation too? Or
That depends on, look, almost every year, since the big renovation was held from 93 to 95, almost every year we have to refurbish different structures.
okay.
So you will see, you will see two scaffolders. This year we have to refurbish this and this and that and that.
So
And they are architects are studying what's next,
Yeah.
because there are some priorities.
yeah, that's understandable. And is this Ricardo Bofill studio too, or is he working on this building, or is it different architect? So
It's different architect
okay, yeah,
since the beginning.
okay,
So we are following obviously the plans, materials, colors and so on, the layout.
yeah,
And it's a kind of protected by city council, how do you say, rules. They have to outdate
Yeah.
one of, I don't know, soon.
yeah.
So we follow
But
everything. There is a layout to open some windows,
Yeah.
the way you can use it. You will see there are some things, creative solutions, they are not nice.
yeah,
But it's because this building has been from less protected to more protected.
yeah. That's another hand. We have this in Germany too. So we have to protect, but somebody's living there, so it's always fighting and
Yes,
finding a way.
kind of.
Yeah.
Here you can have an approach, a closer approach of Bafil's place, La Fábrica, Taller de Arquitectura. This is the chimney that was belonging to the concrete factory. When you go out, for those who want to try, if the restaurant is open, you can ask if you can go upstairs. Usually, if you have some coffee there or something, they allow you to go to the top. It's much higher, so you can have a good view of the other side of the hill, the sea, the other side to the north. They got the raw material from the concrete for the concrete factory from the top of the hill. They put it in aerial wagons and they clunked here at Bafil's place, right? Imagine at that time, San Jose, you are in San Jose, a small village. Only 10,000 people living there at late 60s. Nowadays it's only 17,000 people. But at that time it was quite disconnected. There was no tram, not alley. It was not looking nice. You didn't have these housing places, trees, alleys and so on. So it was San Jose here, Barcelona there, and here Walden. Quite disconnected, right? Here you can compare, you see, new material and old material. Just the difference in this structure. This is new, that's old. Shh. Para allá. To the corner. You first, to the corner. Hurry up. Look in front of me. Behind the line of the slope, you see? Do you see a kind of a shade? This is Montserrat.
Yeah.
Have you been in Montserrat?
10 years ago,
So
12 years ago.
it's 60 kilometers from here.
Yeah.
Today it's not a clear day, but
It's a
usually,
monastery, yeah.
yes, you have good views.
Wonderful.
It's wonderful. You can see all the granitical forms, shapes, and all the trees and so on. Look.
It was my first visit in Barcelona, 2004.
How?
2004, I visited Barcelona the first time, and
Oh,
then
really?
I went to Montserrat
That's
by
nice.
train. Wait.
This at the corner is belonging to a friend of mine,
Yeah.
and this is one of the big apartments, remember?
Yeah.
I didn't tell you. You have 4 kinds of apartments, 1, 2, 3 or 4 units flat.
Yeah.
This one, it's 4 units flat, 2 downstairs and 2 upstairs. And it's just the corner, so you don't have neighbors. It's a kind of isolated apartment. And
Great.
you have wonderful views of sunset and Montserrat.
Not bad.
No, look, Anna, the one that's living here, was living in a rented apartment, a big one also at the other corner. And she was so happy, she was feeling so good in Walden that when she discovered one of these apartments was on sale, she got it 2 years ago. These are the square folders I was telling to you, hanging from with heavy weights, hanging from the terrace. They are refurbishing a part of this facade and a part of the other.
Looks crazy. I don't want to work there.
Huh?
I don't want to work in this scaffolding because it seems like, whoa,
It's
not
quite,
easy to work there.
It's quite aerial. I was asking permission
Yeah.
to get into, to have a look.
And? You get?
It's a kind of breathtaking
Yeah.
because you see everything downstairs. You are hanging so high, and I mean, I don't know. You have to get used to. It's not easy. Look at this. This is main hall, and from here, you see, new, old, all the intermediate stairs. This is the sandy blue corridor. The sandy corridor.
Yeah.
Main hall.
This view reminds me a lot about paintings by Escher. Do you know Escher, the painter, the Dutch painter? He does.
Who?
Escher, the painter. Maurits Escher.
Yes.
He
I was
does
publishing.
painting,
Yes, quite. Let's go there. We are changing floor.
Yeah.
Stay with me. Just, I'm not. All right, I will. That's fine.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
No problem.
That's fine. About Escher.
Yeah.
I was posting a post of Escher at my Facebook page related to. Have you seen it?
I've
Did you
seen
visit?
yesterday, yes.
It's plenty of them. Please, we are leaving.
The fun thing is Escher is called Cornelis. His second name is Cornelis.
Oh, really?
Like my name, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Are you the last one?
Yeah.
That you have different 1,000 points of view, points of view,
Yeah.
depending. You know I love the theory of chaos. You change one thing, and everything changes.
Butterfly.
Your point of view is obviously different from your height, but mine. So you are
that's true.
you are walking the same place, and you have another feeling about reality.
Yeah.
It's the same one, but what counts is how do you feel it, how you reach to it.
Yeah, I did this with a friend. He's a blogger, and we did a trip together. And he wrote about our trip, and he sees completely different things. it was very interesting to have someone write about the same trip you were on. Yeah.
Yes, and the trip is the same.
Yeah, we were all the time together, but he saw.
Your side
Yeah.
is changing everything.
Yeah,
And look, if this is happening for physical, real things,
yeah,
you can imagine what's happening when you are approaching to feelings,
Yeah.
emotions, and so on. No way to agree
yeah,
in something.
yeah.
So it's curious. I love this. Look, I don't like very much this corridor because it's a kind of dark.
Gray and
But
dark.
anyway,
Yeah.
there is something I like. It's like, yeah, for example, you have a bird there, you have the helmet there, some shoes over there, some car for a baby there. It's a kind of, if you are having a look, you see life, 1,000 points of life, different
Yeah,
lights.
you can
Like a
spend hours just
cinematograph.
looking. Yeah,
Yes, La Vida de los Otros, there was a German one, a German film,
yeah,
that life of others
Yeah, yeah.
is, you know what,
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know exactly if
I
it's
know the film from
translations.
the East German
Yes.
Stasi thing. And the other film I wanted to connect because I was on your Facebook page and just thought about this movie I saw 2 years ago. And
Which one?
I forgot the title, and then I saw
In
a
mine,
post.
in my page.
Yeah, it's a High Rise. You posted a movie poster of
Highway.
High Rise, and then I remembered, yes, I saw this movie because it's a society in a building. It's in the end, it's a very confusing and dystopian movie.
Dystopian?
I dislike, but the first thought is very interesting because they are living in a good way together in a high rise. There are rich people, not so much rich people, and everything. Then it gets out of hand. The movie went crazy, but it's very interesting, the architecture and the concepts. So it reminded me to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you read the book?
No.
Book?
Maybe the book is better, yeah? Didn't read the book.
Look, I have read the book,
Ah,
and this guy is a critical thinker. He is writing very well. I read in English,
yeah.
and he's got tons of irony and sarcasm
Yeah.
and well written. Somebody was warning me not to watch the film because they said me it was not nice. It was not matching the book, and
I suppose so, yeah. The movie is not good.
I prefer it not to watch it.
Yeah. The first thought is interesting because they've got nice architecture and good art.
right.
They did this right,
All right.
and then it went downhill. So
And later on, it's
you can watch the first third, yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
All right,
Not more.
good. I will
Yeah.
do it. Look, I wanted to come here because I like this place. I love this place. This big window. You have a big window here, a big window in front of you, and two more. I was telling you about names. This is Bridge of Lovers, and at the other side, you have Bridge of Evils. In front of you, at the same level, you have got Bridge of Witches, and at the other side, Bridge of Sighs, the poetical ones. And I wanted you to have a look. This is a very nice place to see the sunset. From there also, that's beautiful, even beautiful, more beautiful. From now, we have been from the beginning we have been walking perimeters. Now we are changing to interior bridges. So we are going through the stairs to 8th floor. We are changing pattern, right? Let's go. For those who would like to fall in love in short, legend says you have to go to the corner and come back. Any of you want to try? No, that's fine. Not even you?
I didn't hear.
All right. Legend says if you feel you wanna fall in love
Yeah.
easily,
Yeah.
in a click, you have to cross this bridge of lovers to the corner and come back.
Niet, hè?
I was offering you the option, right? That's
So we can
all.
fast. Okay.
Somebody's doing. Oh no!
Not enough?
You have to go to the corner and come back. And later on you tell me, right? Cowards. You are a lot of cowards. What a group. Let's go. Nos vamos. We are going to 8. We are going left to next floor. but I want to show you. My dear guest,
This is 10, yeah. But
yes, I want to show you Agotizolo's private joke in Spanish.
yeah.
Oh my God. Let's go.
Oh.
Me van a matar. Oh.
It changes every
Look.
time.
You can gossip here because it's on rent, right?
Yeah.
But in this case, do you remember what I was telling you? There are some flats, plenty of flats, 3 units flats, so 90 square meters. When you have this round structure I was showing to you, it's 2 downstairs and 1 upstairs. This is the other way around.
Yeah.
You have 30 square meters here, 1 unit, and 2 upstairs.
Yeah.
This is empty because it's for rent.
Yeah.
We have to move. Our route is going to the bottom.
Yeah.
But I want you to pay attention to this plaque that's at the wall. You see if you can translate it. It's in Spanish. It's Agotizolo's private joke. You have a look. And we are going to the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Let's see. Let's go.
Ah,
Yeah.
I understand.
Everybody. Please, we are leaving. Everybody there. You have more bridges at the other side. Please, we are leaving. You have more bridges at the other side. Please come with me. Let's go. Oh. I don't think. To the bottom.
This way?
What's going on with my English today? Nobody is paying attention to me. To the bottom.
This way?
There are lots of
Bottom.
bridges there, very nice ones. All right, we got it. We are here, we got it. We have been walking different bridges, right? We have been there, Pont dels Amants, to the top, to here, all right. Now we change patterns and we are in the middle, in the interior of the building, you know. This was meant to be a vertical village, so to be autonomous and to have housing and business, shops and everything. At the very beginning, they thought everything would be mixed up.
Yeah.
And shops and business and so would be placed. And those places are more interior ones with not so many light. But at the very end, this did not work like that. So business and shops are at main floor.
Yeah.
For example, you see this table in red is belonging to a hairdresser just at the
Yeah.
corner. All the perimeter is occupied by different business and shops and so on. You can access from outside and from inside,
Yeah.
mostly of them. They are Walden's people and people belonging to the rest of the village.
Yeah.
And here, if you have a look downstairs, maybe you feel you are losing symmetries. You see?
Nice.
It's a kind of not so symmetrical, not so square.
Yeah.
It was made on purpose to offer freedom to people's mind,
Yeah.
to be more freedom. You see, at that side, a neighbor of mine is spending long hours at that
Chair.
chair
Yeah.
so easily. From here, you see the most amazing sunsets because we have
Yeah.
sun, that's west, and this frame is becoming black. Just the line of the hill with sun setting behind, it's very poetical. I wanted to ask you, do you feel 1,000 people living here? No. It's quiet.
Yeah. I wondered about the number at the beginning because I read about 700. That's quite much.
No, 1,000.
1,000 is
Around 1,000.
a lot.
I don't, yes, I
It's really
think
quiet.
so.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's a whole village, yeah. My hometown has only 800. And this is
Only
100 houses.
how many?
800 in Germany.
Half
And
years.
there are hundreds of houses, 50. I'm not sure, but a lot.
Near what?
Near to Hanover, near to Göttingen. It's in the middle. Small
Alright.
hills and
I think it's enough.
yeah, it's a nice size.
If it's well connected, if small village,
Yeah,
well connected,
yeah.
you can reach whatever you need.
There are no shops and no infrastructure, unfortunately. This
Not
got missing.
nothing.
No, nothing.
Why?
It was moved
This
to the
is-
next big city.
Oh, this is a
And then the
pity.
next big city. So now it's 12 kilometers away, or maybe 3, but nothing was. There's only a pub.
A bakery?
No,
No, don't.
this moved away.
Really?
And in the next village, this one closed too. So no
I don't
bakery.
know how. This is something
It's left.
I'm really interested in
Yeah.
the, how to say, balancing the territory,
Yeah.
because I think maybe it would be a healthier way to live for
Yeah.
everybody. But look, I understand also for lots of business you need a critical mass of people.
Yeah.
Well, it's complicated.
Yeah,
Not so easy.
it's complicated, but
From here, my dear guest, we are moving downstairs
yeah.
because I want to show you. Oh, she's not behaving quite well. She's not behaving quite well. Don't worry. We are moving to downstairs because I want to show you a space for reflection. Well, it's plenty. I was mentioning Goitisolo. It's plenty of Goitisolo poems at the walls. It's in black and white. It's a bit shabby, a bit creepy. Even it's smelling even of a subway, old subway station. You will realize.
I like the smell.
All right, let's have a look. We are moving downstairs. Look, these are German ones, I've been told.
Yeah.
Last generation. A. 7 to A.
Yeah.
Please, you don't go out before you reach -1. Please. If not, you are getting lost. Another one? We are coming.
-1 or?
-1, we are
Minus
coming. You see, all these poems are Goitisolos. And they are included in that book. You see this book? Published it on 77, Taller de Arquitectura, after the name of a fixed place. And you have some examples, some poems of them. It's in Spanish, it's metaphoric, poetical, hyperbolic, it's not easy to understand. There is a contest, I don't know if you want to participate in that, so you take a pic of this and you let me know when you got the translation. If you are translating into Chinese, I will get lost. I'm sorry. Not now. I cannot manage. But in English, I can manage. It's up to you. You take a pic and you send it to me, translate it whenever you want. You have all my data. They are really beautiful. A bit complicated. Everything is related with human feelings. Hola.
Yeah. I take a picture.
Look, Cornelius.
Yeah.
This is really important thing. It doesn't happen every day. She is Anna Bofill, sister.
Ah.
You have been there visiting.
Yeah.
Anna Bofill, I introduced you to.
Wow.
Pero,
I've been to La Fábrica. Yeah. Wow.
Vaig a buscar una...
pues nada, a legend
Thank you.
here,
Gracias.
living here,
Great. Wow.
caring about Walden.
I think the guy told me about that. Yeah. But no. Wow.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Let's go. You are the only one that's a bit impressed.
Yeah.
Not them. All right, let's
I'm
go.
really impressed.
Let's
So,
go.
Yeah.
Let's go to the ground.
Yeah.
This is the blue courtyard, one of them. We have some room for bicycles there. And you see, hairdressers there, school in the afternoons there, the other blue courtyard, space for gathering here. This is table tennis. At the other side you have some room to play badminton. There are some spaces like that to organize exhibitions, whatever you need. For example, this is a simple bar, some restaurant. You can access from here and from outside. This is the central fountain, the heart of the building.
Is it broken or?
I know, look, this is working.
Yeah.
Ones at the corner are not working since long time ago. And this is working on weekends and fairy days when sun is setting.
Oh.
But these days we are waiting to refurbish some pipes and so on, and to
Okay.
refurbish the base. And because of that it's clean, but it's not working, right?
Yeah, it would be interesting because it's the sound of water, which could.
Yes,
I
it's-
imagine it's a nice addition to the
It's okay.
atmosphere. Yeah.
It's very simple. It's a white light
Ja.
But you listen at the rumor of the water falling,
Yeah,
so it's good.
yes.
It's nice. Right. My dear guests, this is the end of the visit.
So, das war also die Führung durch Walden oder Walden 7. Ich habe nicht alles gehört, was unsere Führerin uns erzählt hat. Deswegen werdet ihr im Schnitt noch ein bisschen mehr und komprimierter hören, was ich nicht komplett gehört habe. Aber ich fand, es war eine unglaublich spannende Führung durch ein Gebäude, das eigentlich jede 5 Meter einen anderen Einblick, ein anderes Motiv ergibt. Ich habe unglaublich viele Fotos gemacht, also schaut mal in die Galerie hinein. Lässt sich aber ganz schwer wirklich einfangen, wie das Gebäude aufgebaut ist. Das ist sehr, sehr einzigartig und ich bin ganz froh und glücklich, das gesehen zu haben. Ja, schaut es euch einfach an. Wenn ihr in Barcelona mal seid, kommt vorbei. Auch hier kann man sich einfach über die Webseite anmelden, genauso wie eben auch bei Ricardo Bofill, was wir ja gehört haben in der vorigen Folge. Und dann werdet ihr von einer wundervollen Bewohnerin durch das Gebäude geführt. So, das war's mit den Folgen aus Barcelona oder Spanien und Portugal. Demnächst geht es weiter aus ganz anderen Ländereien. Ich bin sehr gespannt, was Sven von seinen Reisen zu berichten hat. Von hier aus sage ich erstmal, macht's gut, bleibt dabei und wir hören uns in 2 Wochen wieder. Bis dann. Tschüss.